Welcome to the Chronicle London's Burning, a story set in the city of Oxford about a group of vampires and kindred society reeling from the exodus and loss of London. Tonight, we are joined by Xavier Long, portrayed by Tina. Please do a rouse check to awaken from your torpor state. We also have the caitiff Armon, portrayed by Nitro Typat. Please do a rouse check.
1 second. I forgot to open my character sheet.
There's always one.
Yeah. I was hoping you weren't going to get to me first.
I didn't, you're second. You're feeling hungry tonight. The Camarilla Banu Hakim Blood Scholar, the sensational Cedra, portrayed by our very own Ms. Hartz. Please do a rouse check to awaken from your torpor slumber. Lovely jubbly. The Camarilla Tremere Dr. Walter Bowier, portrayed by Triangularity. Please do a rouse check to awaken from your torpor state. And finally, last but not least, Isaac of Clan Cappadocian / Takata, portrayed by Noscavian. Please do a rouse check to awaken from your torpor state. You're feeling hungry tonight. We start this week's session just with Dr. Bowier in the John Radcliffe Hospital. The hospital administrator has called Dr. Bowier to his office once more. Thanks again to Dr. Bowier's world renown, he is able to tell what time he wants to meet. The administrator stands to greet Dr. Bowier. He has heavy bags under his eyes, and his cheap suit is just as crumpled and rough as before. He looks at Dr. Bowier and gestures for him to take a seat, and says to him, "I've asked you here tonight for this meeting because I need to talk to you about your tattoo on your face. You realise, of course, this is against policy, and several staff members have actually complained."
Yes. This is just a small experiment I have been trying to, and I will remove it soon.
On your face?
Well, we researchers, we go quite far sometimes, don't we?
Well, okay, but in future, could you please not do it in quite such a visible place? It's very intimidating, and as I say, it is against hospital policy.
Yes, I am quite sorry for breaking the policy. It will not happen easily again.
I should hope not. Unfortunately, though, we will have to probably give you an official warning over this because we have had complaints.
That is understandable.
Very well. Other than that, how are things with you?
Wow. Marvelous. And you?
Tired. Very, very tired.
I can see that. Are there something I can do to help?
Unless you want to write me a prescription for some sleeping tablets, that would be very much appreciated. Of course, it would have to remain just between us.
Are you having trouble sleeping?
I really am. It's constant nightmares.
Oh, I've been having some troubles with nightmares myself lately. Can you iterate?
Well, I don't want to be one of those people that talks about their dreams, but
It will be stay between us. Just I won't.
Okay, well, it's a strange recurring nightmare that some monster keeps attacking me as I'm trying to sleep. Virtually every night. It's beginning to get to me, I have to say.
What kind of monster?
It's very hard to describe. It's a monster. The only thing that I could really tell you that has any value is the teeth that are everywhere.
Oh. Well,
Have you ever looked at a crumpled up piece of tissue after it's been stuffed in a bag for about a week?
Yes.
That's
I
what
can
it
see what
looks
you mean.
like. With teeth.
That is a monster-like description.
Hmm.
Maybe a small vacation could be smart. Or maybe have you tried yoga?
I don't really like dairy foods.
Well, I think you would be surprised how sometimes small little practice of yoga could relax your mind. Maybe that's something.
Oh, yoga! Sorry. Yes, at this point I'm willing to try anything. But I would most definitely appreciate it if you could just, write me a prescription under the table, so to speak, for some sleeping pills.
Well, if you could maybe look away from my warning, maybe I'll come. This is not good practice, you know that.
Well, I'll scratch your back if you scratch mine.
Then let's have a small exchange then.
That sounds fair to me. I'll brush this under the rug.
So I'll make the prescription electronic, so you'll get it at the.
That sounds
Or
wonderful.
do you want paper?
I prefer not to have a paper trail over this.
Well, I will fix that if you give me a couple of hours.
Okay, of course. I'll wait for the prescription to come through at the end of your shift.
Yes,
As always, Dr. Bowier, it is an absolute pleasure.
as always.
Hospital administrator stands up.
I'll do a small kind of fireball and exit the office.
Okay.
After I exit the office, I will go to another doctor and make him make the prescription with Dominate.
I'm going to
So
assume
I
compel
will,
or something.
yeah,
Yeah, no worries on an unprepared mortal, etc., etc. That'll go through. Anything else you'd like to do before we move on?
yeah. Actually, I will text the Coterie that I have intruder on my area in my area, and I might need some help. Flush this intruder out. Could you meet me at the pub, please? And I'll notify the private investigator I have hired before, and ask if he can send me what he has until now, and I will let him go after
The
that.
private detective
Yeah.
lets you know that he hasn't really noticed anything strange about the admin. He just goes home and only leaves his house for work. Which is why he didn't bother letting you know before, because it seemed very mundane.
Yes, and I will just let the private investigator just go, since it doesn't look like anything is happening. So I'll say that okay, well, if nothing is happening, it's okay.
Okay?
And I'll go to the domain and try and wait for the other guy, other people.
Okay. So we go to...
You get a text back from Xavier that says, Cedra still doesn't have a fucking phone. Go pick her up.
I think it's fair to say that Cedra would stop by the pub every so often just to see if there are any messages.
So we go to the Coterie domain. Dr. Bowier is already there, awaiting anyone else from the Coterie who is currently missing. I believe during the week you had a letter from Lorvan to come and see him.
Yeah. While I wait, whom are everybody at the pub or coming?
That'll be up to
Yeah,
them.
I will have showed up at some point.
Be on our way. Xavier will be late.
Cedra just happens to show up because she stops by every so often just in case.
If go ahead.
This Isaac, this knowledgeable Hekata, is a kind of do you have a phone, Isaac?
Isaac, he may have access to a landline, but he definitely does not have a cell phone.
See, it's not just me.
He's 90.
I'm
That's
from
true.
the 90s.
I thought you were from the 80s.
No, Pandora's from the 80s. Cedra's from the 90s.
Alas, poor Pandora.
So, I mean, Cedra could have a pager.
Yeah, if Isaac is aware
Doesn't
that the
quite fit her
Coterie
style, though.
likes to use the bar as a meeting place, and if he got a letter from Lorvan as well, he'd probably meet there. Otherwise, if he got the letter, he'd probably be waiting for the Coterie to show up at where Lorvan was.
And we do have an office at the pub, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'd say Cedra probably just stops by every so often just to see if there's any messages.
And there is not that far from. I think it's just a few hundred meters actually between your domain and the Coteries, or your haven. But it's quite short trip. I know. I'll notify you guys that I have probably intruder in my haven, and I might need your help, or I probably will need your help flushing this intruder out.
What sort of intruder? How'd they get in?
Well, there is vampire who is feeding on the director of my haven's the hospital, the director of hospital, which means that he's trying to either control my domain or sink his fangs into someone too close for my liking. So
Do you know who this is?
this is some of what I need help with.
Xavier comes in late, drops shotgun on the table. Who'd you piss off now?
I haven't pissed off anyone yet. But we might have to. I'll reiterate what I told Sidra. So I might need some help.
Sounds like something you should take up with the fucking Herald.
I would at first like to at least identify the perpetrator.
Sounds to me like a Camarilla issue. I don't doesn't feel like we're welcome here anymore.
Well, I hoped I would get some kind of help from you guys, but it seems that you're not that willing. Then I'm
Willing?
Well,
I don't think this is a willing thing, Doctor. You didn't get asked to get out of a car and, I don't know, almost fucking murdered as a joke. This isn't about you. This is about your fucking group. Because while we were standing outside the car, dodging attacks from the most evil thing the Camarilla has to offer, you all sat in the fucking car with your hands under your fucking asses, not doing a damn thing.
I actually am not a fighter. And that was a situation I couldn't help with.
Okay, great. But if you don't understand why I'm pissed off, then I think we have a problem here. This is not about wanting to help you. This is about, oh, I don't know, maybe if I get involved in some other Camarilla bullshit, they're going to come after me for no fucking reason. Sorry about the kid, by the way.
No, I like kids. That's all right.
That's the bar crowd in the background.
The bar crowd sounds like children.
UK.
Well, I don't think we'll break or insult anyone just to try to find out who this guy is, and then we'll figure out how we'll solve this issue afterwards.
So here's my worry. I believe we do need to figure out who this is. Because if it's threatening the doctor, how do we know the same person isn't going to threaten the rest of us?
Not sure what you're getting at here. I look at Amon. It seems we're already threatened.
Amon's just kind of been in the corner, silently, just listening to everything.
That's something I think we need to deal with somehow, but I don't know how. If we could take out the Seneschal, I would love to. Because I think that's where all of this is coming from.
I'm just saying, you have your own little group that can help you. We've been running around dealing with everybody else's bullshit. We're all being dragged in 50 fucking different places. And now twice have we been put in positions by Camarilla fucks that are toying with us. Not really wanting to play around in Camarilla territory too much.
I want to know what vampire is going to encroach on another vampire's domain.
Yes, back to that vampire who is encroaching on Dr. Boyer's domain. Do you have a description of him? Do you know anything about this individual?
Describe what the director told me about this his recurring dream about the monster with the teeth. It seems to me that it's he probably thinks it's a dream, but the signs are quite clear for draining blood. So it might be a shot in the dark. It might be something I expect. It might be a dream that is just sick or something, but I don't believe in occurrences like that.
Here's my
something
question.
that-
If it is vampire and they're encroaching on your domain, are they going every night?
They might be trying to cause a issue with the masquerade in my domain to put the blame on me.
Sure. My point is, this is your domain. And if they're going every night, why are you finding this out from a fucking mortal? You need to have a better grasp on your area, man.
It takes time to get that kind of a grasp in the small area that is called the Radcliffe Hospital.
I would imagine it would be suspicious if you tried to sit with him for an entire night. The individual who's being fed upon.
Hold on a second. The guy that's supposedly does he live next to the hospital?
Close by, he has a house. What kind of area is that, Shiva?
The hospital administrator.
Yeah, he goes home every night, right?
Yes.
To his house. Which area is that house? Is it close by or?
It's from memory. It is in the Tremere domain, which I've forgotten the name of.
Good, because I never remember the names either.
So I reiterate.
Yeah.
This is a Tremere territory thing.
Yeah, it actually might be just that there is one of my clan that's feeding of him.
The domain of temperance.
So, Doctor, if you took a vial of his blood, would that be able to tell you anything about the vampire that's feeding on him?
I think that's only viable if he is a ghoul.
How's he look?
Shit. He is.
Like he's been fed on for a couple of days?
Or weeks.
All right, so what about this? Sorry, Isaac.
No, go ahead.
Why don't you get a hold of that guy, say you looked into it, and you think there's some suspicious stuff going on. You'll hire some security detail. Amon and I can secure the surrounding, and you guys can scout it out a little better. It'll be less suspicious if he's aware that people are going to be around.
Yes, if his health is affected by the constant feeding, you are a doctor. You might want to look into perhaps getting him a blood transfusion. You wouldn't want him falling deathly ill on your watch. That doesn't sound like a very good thing.
Well, he is the director of the hospital. It might be a good idea to actually ghoul him.
That's what I was thinking.
And if it's a goal of mine, that vampire that feeds of him will break the traditions.
Oh.
Here's my issue with this, because the Kamis are so caught up in tradition. He's in Tremere territory. What if he's important to your bosses and you ghoul somebody that's important to them?
Which is why I will put in a claim on him in my clan for being a ghoul. I'll try to notify my clan that he is mine.
Okay,
And, we'll
so
see, and we might see that something might come out of that.
are you wanting to do this tonight? Because if so, chop chop, princess.
I should, if you wouldn't mind me popping by the chantry, I would require an hour. Or shall we go visit the asshole first?
Well, before you say that, let's decide who the asshole is, because I have to go see Lance too. I think Lorvan's more pressing.
I don't want to give Lorvan any more reasons to be more of an asshole than he already is. We should stop by there.
Then let's see Lorvan first then.
The doctor's tattoo is gone at this point, right?
Yes. Anything you wish to discuss on your way to Elysium, or would you like to just go straight to Elysium?
Out of curiosity, I know I mentioned that I stayed at my haven since the last get together. Did I notice anything while I staked out?
Nothing happened whilst you were there.
Okay. And where is my haven located? I know it's in Camarilla territory, but
Oh, yes, another map.
oh no, I don't have anything to discuss.
Who am I sitting next to in the car? We probably should figure that out in the car. So we've got
Yeah, let's spend 20 minutes figuring out where everyone's sat.
no, because this is
Backseat,
important.
backside.
Because I'm about to do a thing. So it's a. So I would be sitting next to Cedra, because I assume the doctor and
Backseat,
Amon are
driver's
in the
side,
front
facing
seat. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I'll put the old guy in the back.
That's fair.
Xavier will tap Cedra and hand you a piece of paper. Shiver, get ready for this. And when you open it, it's a real. It's not a shitty drawing, but it's a pretty shitty drawing. Shiver, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Oh, yeah.
He's not showing his arm, but he drew what was on his arm.
Oh,
It's not a shitty drawing, but it's a shitty drawing.
Yeah, like an adult drew it, not a 2-year-old kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know, it's Xavier. It might
figure.
still look like a 2-year-old drew it.
Okay. You will find that it located in Xavier's wardrobe under props.
What's this?
Is the stream down?
Yes.
Oh, the stream is down.
I refreshed. It's still down.
And we're back.
Well, that's back up for me.
Okay.
Ask Xavier, what's this?
He just puts his finger up to his mouth. We'll talk later.
Shrug and add the note to my notebook.
So, Lorvan, has the Coterie spoken with him often? I've only met him the one time. He seems a decent enough individual.
Decent?
Orvan's an asshole.
He's an asshole. I can't believe I'm saying this. I miss Pandora.
Also, only once.
Yeah, only the one time.
I keep hearing such great things about Pandora. Hopefully I'll get a chance to meet her one day. Or night, sorry.
I hope so. I'm counting on her being back at some point.
The car carries on in a sort of awkward silence until you pull up near Elysium. The car has been modified so it's no longer just a loud noise-making machine. You bundle out of the car, and one of the faceless members of the crowd approaches each of you, takes all your weapons. You go into Elysium, through the secret entrance, down the staircase. There in one of the corners, surrounded by shadows, completely isolated from the rest of the crowd, is Lorvan.
I assume we walk over as a group this time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't sit. I just wait for him to tell us to sit.
Xavier's rubbing off on Zedra.
Caesar does not like this dude. He's gonna play by the rules.
Lorvan barely looks up and acknowledges your presence. Just gestures with his hand for you to take a seat.
Caesar takes a seat.
Well then, you licks. Pandora has written to you. I am at liberty to give to you what she's written. God knows what it is that she's written. I'm sure it's of such importance and great interest. Anyway, the real reason I have summoned you here. There will be a masquerade ball in the near future. You are invited as one of the Camarilla's up-and-coming coteries. We will be extending the invitation to the Anarchs as well. Goodness only knows why. You should think of a suitable tribute to acquire to present to the Prince. It's only fitting. In the meantime, the Camarilla will be searching for a suitable location. Elysium rules will be in place at the ball, with a great presence of the Constable's forces to ensure that the rules are followed. You will be sent an invitation through the usual channels. Your attendance is mandatory.
Caesar just nods and stares at him.
Excuse me, Lorvan, sir. Should
Yes,
I
young man.
attend?
I'm pardon, sorry?
Thank you.
You're most welcome. I'm glad one of your lot has manners. Anything else?
We don't have anything else, I believe. If that would be all.
Yes, get out of my sight.
Have a nice night. I'll stand up.
I stand up, walk a bit out of his way. What would normally be out of earshot? Wait till everyone else is around me or in the same area and say, anyone want to have a drink? And gesture to the bar.
I'm fine. Thank you.
I'm good.
Sure, I wouldn't mind having a drink.
Oh, he's so naive. Xavier, would you join me for a drink?
No, I have a meeting.
Are
So
we attending this meeting with you?
Kind of. Apparently you're welcome, but you gotta stay in the waiting room.
I would just like to make sure that, Xavier, you don't want to talk to Lorvan about anything?
No.
Alright.
Should I? No, I don't.
Alright.
No, he hasn't gained that privilege.
Yeah, I'm kind of sitting here thinking the same thing. Because I went in thinking, I might want to ask No, I don't want to ask Lorvan anything.
He's not Pandora.
Mm-mm.
I mean, he's knowledgeable. I get it, but no, I don't want him to know my personal life yet.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
I know Shiver
if-
wants me to
if
be
we
so
have-
bad.
A meeting to attend to. Should we get drinks to go?
I'm
love Isaac.
imagining like a McDonald's cup with a straw filled with blood.
Sure!
Like Slurpee.
Slurp. You get to the bottom, you hear them.
Oh,
It's like a shamrock shake.
Delicious congealed blood.
Ew.
1 lump or 2.
It's like
It's
like
like
sucking
it's like tapioca pearls.
or
oh,
Blood boba tea.
oh.
or a Dairy Queen Blizzard through a straw.
Anyway, I think maybe we should take a rain check on the drinks. But then Cedra looks back and stares at Lorvan for a second before leaving.
Lorvan doesn't even look up at you and realise that you're staring at him.
Don't care.
I didn't think you would.
Still technically
Before-
in his sight.
Before we depart, Isaac would thank Lorvan for his.
Under his mask, I'm on sticking his tongue. I'm kidding.
I'm sure our alliance with the Hecata will be of great benefit to both.
Indeed, I certainly hope so.
I expect great things. Maybe not from the rest of your rabble. But from you, I'm sure you're more than capable.
Thank you, sir. I won't disappoint.
Would you like to exit Elysium?
I'll go ahead out with the rest of the coterie.
You exit the Elysium. Faceless crowd comes back, subtly gives you all your weapons, and you head back to the car.
Look, you guys don't have to go with me. If you all want to go to the doctor's domain and figure that out, you can.
I'm more than happy to help.
I don't think you're gonna help.
Well, why not?
Well, for one, you're sitting in the fucking waiting room. And for two, do you know who we're going to see?
Not at all, but I am pretty overdue for a checkup.
A checkup with the. You have no idea what's going on.
Not at all.
Old man, when's the last time you were in Anarch territory?
I don't recall. We'll go with never.
I should have glanced over at Cedra.
I'll go.
I'd just like to ask, would anyone care to read Pandora's letter?
Yes.
Ooh, yeah.
I read it. You mean out loud?
Yeah, out loud, for the benefit of the watcher. Our one viewer. Come on, I channeled my inner emo for this shit.
Oh, this. Okay.
Find it first. We talked
It's at the
about
top
it.
of the
Okay.
It's
journals.
at the very top. You want to read it out loud, Cedra?
Oh wait, now is it the same thing you sent me?
Yes.
It says a poem from Pandora.
The darkness surrounds me. It's getting so cold. I am but a rotting tree with no one to hold. I drown in tears of blood. My empty chest hurts. Pain is all I feel like a flood, as a knife in flesh it inserts. Alone in shadows, I am left calling. Defiant and fury sustain my soul. They see me fail, but I won't start falling. Alone, I am stuck in this hole.
I think she has a crush on us, you guys.
Fucking toreadors.
Yeah, Raiders don't crush them. They're just angsty.
Talk about emo.
Doesn't seem pleasant at all.
Seems a bit overdramatic for
Mm.
Pandora.
Yeah, but we don't know what they're doing to her.
Okay, and the bitch lost an arm and didn't bat an eye and blamed it on us. You
thought
think
you
now
liked
she's gonna get
Pandora.
sappy? Oh, I like her, but she's a hard ass. This isn't like her at all.
He's saying that this is uncharacteristic of her.
Yeah, if you took the
Words are
mask off,
hard.
it'd be better, easier to enunciate words.
I mean, it's just like a toreador to write a poem.
Not that one.
What's she trying to say to us with this, though? Because I don't think she would have just done this because she wanted to.
Do you think she's in a dark hole?
Do you think she's in a real dark hole? Or is it a metaphorical dark hole?
Sounds
The
like a
car
riddle.
journey.
It does sound like a riddle.
The car journey carries on, with you all mulling over Pandora's beautiful, well-crafted words that were spent, I'm sure, for hours, with a lot of effort and love plunged into every single rhyme. And you arrive outside the Anarch Brujah haven. Park up, bundle out, and head inside to the hall. The streetlights illuminate the entrance to Slade Park Student Hall. A few people are hanging around in the hall. Some are thin bloods, most are kind.
I guess just fuck off about here. I'll be back.
There's no waiting room?
You're looking at it.
Xavier heads off
Oh.
into the main hallway. Lance is there with a few of the local Anarchs milling around Lance like groupies around a pop star. Lance seems to have just finished giving one of his famous speeches to reassure the Anarchs their cause is just and will succeed. He sees Xavier, raises his hand and beckons him over.
I walk over like the badass I am.
I can't believe I'm doing this. Sup, Xavier?
What do you want?
Oh, straight to business. I like that.
I'm busy.
There's a reason I asked you to come down and see me. You ever heard of the Red Question?
I'm gonna say no. I'm assuming I haven't. No.
Okay. They're a group of Anarch hackers. They claim to have caused the economic crash back in the day. They were a real thorn in the cam's side. They went a bit crazy and started lambasting one of the more prominent Anarchs too. But they had a good idea. Hit the cam in a place they don't know much about. Technology. Anyway, they pretty much disappeared a few years ago, when the Second Inquisition appeared strangely. It looks like, though, someone here has decided to take up their cause for themselves. We need you to take them down. Those clubhouse fucks you're hanging around with would be some good help for you on this too. You can tell them it's a masquerade breach and no one wants that. It's going to bring down the SI on us harder than a badger in heat.
Okay.
You'll probably want to start by talking to the chef. He used to work for the Prince, but now he's one of us. Prince had no use for him a few years back. He's a little different, but he knows his blood, and any kindred who wants something a little special can go and pay a visit to the chef. You'll find him on Danvers Road, number 16. He has a strange arrangement with the kind that live there. They think he's one of their family or some shit. I don't know. Really weird. But that's none of our business. You go there, knock on the door, ask them for takeout and say that Mama Jones sent you. You need someone that's good with computers. That levels it down to either the Malkavians or a Nosferatu.
This is something that needs to be done now.
The sooner the better. Every moment that this guy's out there is another moment we risk the SI coming down on all of us.
Sure, but what if I don't really have access to a Malkavian or Nosferatu at the moment? Also,
no,
what
man,
if I
you're
got other
looking
more
for a
important
Malkavian
shit?
or a Nosferatu. They're the cause of this.
Oh. Cause of fucking everything.
Tell me about it. The rabble here would be most grateful to us if you could sort this out for us.
Sorry, I got a bow stuck in the hair. So you really think this is our biggest problem right now?
Sure, what else do you think there is?
I don't know, the fact that the Camarilla have a page from the Book of Nod.
What the fuck's the Book of Nod?
Apparently some vampire Bible or some shit.
Means nothing to
I'll
me,
tell you this
mate.
much. It's
If you wanna know
powerful.
If you want information on the Book of Nod or Cain, you're going to have to see someone much older than me. Most of the older Anarchs were dusted in the uprising of 11, but there are two that might be able to help you. North, who is the keeper of Elysium, but he's been shut up in Elysium for a very long time and hasn't been heard from since. I highly doubt you'll be able to find it or even get a meeting with him. Your other option, though, is Sterling. He's obsessed with the history of our kind. Finding him is difficult, but not impossible. You just have to have some kind of interesting secret to get his attention.
Alright. Is that it?
That's all I got for you, man.
I do our little fist bump high five thing and then I'm out.
For the cause.
As he walks away, yeah, whatever.
while we're all waiting, Isaac would say, "You know, I thought we were going to a hospital. I think I got confused."
That's the doctor's domain.
Oh, I mixed them up. I'm sorry. Okay.
Good news, everybody. Good news, everybody. We have more shit to fuck with.
Surprise, surprise, surprise. What type of shit?
Take Kalo, turn him into an Anarch asshole, and multiply him by about 10.
Why in the world would you want to do that?
We'll talk in the car.
Quick question. What is a Kalo?
Good question, and I hope you never have to find out.
Oh God, can you imagine
Okay.
Kalo and Isaac in a conversation?
Oh my god.
If that
Oh,
ever
this is
happens,
gonna be
I'm calling
amazing.
Harry.
It's gonna happen. Oh, you're going.
Sorry, continue.
That would have to happen at the fish market.
Okay. They all head to the car. Jump in and start driving to Danvers Road. Is there anything you wish to discuss on the journey?
We're going to the doctor's.
Are you going to the Tremere Chantry?
Wasn't Amon driving?
Yeah, I'm driving.
Yeah, so where are we going?
Oh, you're asking me?
You're driving.
I thought you were asking the group. I don't know, which do you guys find more pressing? Xavier's thing or the doctor's?
We don't know Xavier's thing yet.
What's happening with the task you're supposed to do, Xavier?
You guys ever heard of the red question?
No.
No.
So supposedly there was this amazing Anarch hacker group back in the day. They managed to fuck with the Camarilla really bad. They disappeared for a while, but it appears that they're being started again. It's a big no-no for both sides.
That sounds pretty important.
We need Kalo.
No, this isn't a need to communicate type thing. This is an eradication.
Okay.
So these, oh, sorry.
Go ahead, Isaac.
So these red question butchers, they killed they hacked up a bunch of people, and we have to go. I guess.
Oh, you're old, I forget.
Oh,
No, technology, Isaac. Technology. They use technology against the Camarilla because the Camarilla are fucking technologically ignorant.
oh, I see.
You're enforcing this point as we go every second.
Like those self checkout machines. I understand.
Sure.
Haven't you ever seen the net? No one.
I prefer
Volleyball!
lawnmower, man.
So, Doctor, I know you got an important thing going on, but I don't know. It's up to you, man.
Well, I could try to find out who it is that stalks the director before I'll start, but I don't
I
need...
might be able to help you, actually.
if you get a name or a picture of this individual, it may take some time, but I may be able to.
I could actually use some information from the Nosferatu. They might know something about this.
So we call Harry?
I'm not calling Harry over this.
We get in touch with Chuckles? I think I'd rather
No.
call Harry.
I don't think we get another vampire involved.
What do you think we're supposed to do then?
You need a human watching a human.
I have hired a private detective to monitor him, and he has not seen anything.
Yeah, I think I have a better detective. I get the phone out, Shiver, and I call Steve.
Okay. He was the ex-copper, right?
And
Or is he the current copper?
He's the ex-Army Ranger that's he's an active cop, but he's a bad cop.
All right. That's Steve, all right?
Steve, I need you to do something for me.
What?
I'm going to give you to somebody else. They're going to give you details.
All right, then.
I hand the phone off to the doctor. You tell him what you want him to do, and he'll do it for you.
Is it safe?
Is my contact safe? Yes.
Involved? I hold kind of over the microphone. So, does he know who we are?
No.
Okay. So, Steve,
That's me.
I need to find out or get some pictures of someone who is stalking or break an entry in a house. It might
Okay,
be.
what house?
I give it the address.
Yeah, I know it.
That house gets someone who breaks in every night, or might be quite often. And I would require to have some pictures, and this needs to be confidential.
All right. Of course it does. It's Xavier. You want me to find out who's breaking into this house? And get pictures of them.
Yes.
All right. Simple enough. I can handle that. Where do you want me to send the pictures to?
I would like you to send it to Xavier's phone.
Got it.
And do not try to interfere with the.
Yeah.
If it's
No problem.
try to say. Yep.
Pass me back to Xavier, please.
I'll pass it back to Xavier.
We good?
Is that guy foreign?
Yes. He's also a doctor. He talks like he writes.
A doctor. You're moving up in the world, Xavier.
If you only knew.
All right. I'll get these to your phone as soon as they're there.
Cool. And he was serious. Don't interfere.
Got it. You don't pay me enough to interfere anyway.
And I don't pay you.
That's my point.
All right, talk to you soon.
All right, you still coming for dinner on Sunday?
I might be late.
You always are.
Yeah. Bye.
See ya.
Say hello to your mom for me.
Oh, it's okay. I got one more contact you all haven't met yet, and that one's gonna be real exciting.
Oh boy. I haven't needed to contact him yet, but I have a contact that I'm excited to talk to.
Someone's going to get the Welsh person at this rate.
Oh god, I hope it's not me.
I think it'll be mine.
That'd be an interesting weapon dealer.
So, yeah, I
What was
figured
his name?
an active cop with the skills of an Army Ranger is probably going to be a lot better than a shitty private investigator. You're welcome.
Anything else you wish to discuss on the car journey, or would you like to just arrive at Danvers Road?
Since the doctor doesn't respond, Xavier's just sitting behind him going,
I was completely lost in my thoughts, and I probably didn't hear what you said. So.
fine. You're in the seat in front of me. You didn't see a damn thing.
I used this in my interview.
Has your
They said,
Coterie...
do you have experience with children? I'm sat there thinking, yeah, you need to see this fucking stream, mate.
Am I lagging out? Or...
Yeah, a little.
That face.
Okay, everyone, satisfied?
I can't remember. Has Xavier told us what's going on?
Yeah. The red question.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And you're
Let's
heading
go
to the
crack some
chef.
heads.
Yeah. I would give them a little backstory about this guy on the way there.
Okay.
I assume maybe our intelligent people here may know who he was at one point.
Nope.
No? Okay.
Okay. So, the Coterie park outside number 16. The street is quiet and lit up only by street lights lining the road. They can hear noise coming from the main road behind the houses and the splatter of rain on the car, and probably my windows. You knock on the door, and the door opens with a kind... Oh, fuck, I remember this now. With a kind standing there in a t-shirt with food stains down the front. What do you want?
Trying to get some takeout.
Ah,
Mama Jones sent me.
customers. Hang on. Man closes the door, and you can just hear him shouting, "Hey, Ma! Ma, it's the Kurt! Yeah. Yeah, I'll get it to him. I'll do it later, Ma!" The door opens again, and the man invites you in. Walks to the staircase in the hall, opens the door under the stairs that is a long staircase leading down, and just says, "Down there."
I just nod.
Everyone going in and down?
Mhm.
Follow Xavier.
I'll leave.
Vaughn is like trying not to touch anything as he walks in.
The Coterie descend down the raggedy staircase that creaks under the weight as they enter what would be the cellar of the house. The smell of blood hits their undead senses immediately. As you enter the cellar, you see autopsy tables laid out, with live but unconscious people dangling over each one. 7 in total. And then a voice, just at the back of all these bodies, says, "Oh! It's you! You're finally here!"
Yep. It's me.
"It is you!" Who are you?
So I don't know why that tickled me so much. Xavier will walk and kind of like touch the things. It doesn't matter who I am.
How many of you are there?
Alive?
Well, no.
Does it matter?
Yes.
Why?
I like counting.
Cedra's
Just-
keeping an eye on the doctor during all this.
Does he look kindred or kind?
Oh, he's kindred.
I believe this might be the chef.
Yes! That's what they call me. Come, come, line up, stand there, all of you, one at a time. He looks over each member of the coterie, sniffs the air around each one in turn, goes up to Xavier. Brujah! Young, you would taste a little spicy, with a small kick. Goes up to Armand. Ah! Another Brujah! You seem lost, but that wouldn't change how you taste. Goes to Cedra. Ooh.
Cedra just shows her sword a little bit.
Child of Hakim. A rare treat. You would taste slightly sweet. A little maturity adds an oak-like taste, and oh, you have twice the complexity in your vitae than most. Delicious. Goes to Dr. Bowier. A Tremere. No doubt your taste would be riddled with the secrets that you've learned. And finally, Isaac. You smell of death. I thought your kind was extinct. I've only heard of your type from those older than myself. I'm sure you would taste aged. Despite being of death, your vitae would have so much life to its taste. What brings you here?
Yes. Well, there's some fascinating bodies here. We need to start investigating them. We can see the dead bodies, right?
Oh yeah. Well, these
They're
are...
not dead, are they?
Yes, I mean,
No. No one wants dead vitae. Only live vitae. It is my trade after all.
My apologies.
Were we supposed to ask for Mama Jones? Is that what it was?
You
No, I
already
believe
did.
you got it right.
What brings you here? How can I help you? You want some vitae? I have vitae.
Oh, then maybe you should tell him the thing.
That's why I'm still confused on. Do I ask for Mama Jones now?
Well, you haven't told him why you're there. You've gotten inside with the password, but...
What do you know of the red question?
The red question. There are two things you must know about the red question. First, they are red. Second, they ask a question.
Are you Malkavian?
Which one?
Well, we know he's the chef already, so...
Are you not here for vitae? I sell vitae. Good vitae.
No, we're not here for Vitae.
Oh. Then why are you here?
Are you involved in any resurgence of the red question?
The red question. Two things you must know about the red question. First, they're red. Second, they ask a question.
What question do they ask?
Is this red?
Is this red?
Yes.
Get out.
Do you come here seeking knowledge? I have knowledge. Knowledge, I have knowledge. You like knowledge? I like knowledge.
Yes.
What knowledge do you
what do
seek?
you know? What do you know
If you're
about?
going to ask me what the red question is, I'm going to say the same thing again.
Was that the chef?
What do you know about it?
Anything else about the red question?
They don't like the color yellow.
Who are they?
No one knows who the red question were. Why do you ask about the red question?
Because it appears that they've come back.
Where did they go?
Do you know?
Do I know? Why would I know?
Do you know?
I don't know.
Do you know? You don't know where the red question went?
I
No.
feel like we're in a Dr. Seuss book.
I have a joke for you. No, no.
Do you? Xavier is so annoyed right now. Why is it gotta be a fucking Malkavian?
While they're kind of getting more and more pissed off, I'll go slowly around on the take a closer look on the corpses, just for kind of.
They're not corpses.
Oh, I'll.
Yes, I
take
got
a closer look
confused
at the
too.
place.
They're alive.
They're dispensaries.
These are my current stock. I like your glasses. They're red. Do they ask a question?
Oh, God.
God can't help you now. You have no soul. Well, you have two.
I'm gonna kill Lance.
Lance! Ah! I know why you're here. Why didn't you say? You want to know if anyone has been coming to buy vitae from me that I've never heard from before. Spare ribs! Should have just said that in the first place. Why I'm talking
Yeah.
like this, I don't know.
Should have just said it in the first place.
You're mad.
Barry.
We're all mad here.
And a very merry birthday to you. I shouldn't say that. That brings out Alice. You don't want to meet Alice.
Oh, God, no, I don't want to meet Alice.
You don't want to meet Alice.
Why not?
Alice? She's
Don't even
insane.
go there. Have you never met a Malkavian?
Who's
I
Malkavian?
have.
I don't know if he's. I think he's just crazy.
Well, Malkavians are crazy, or so they say. I don't know. I can't hear them straight, the voices in my head.
So are the Nosferatu. Okay, so who's been coming to buy vitae from you?
Well.
That you don't know.
Ah! She asks the right question. I keep extensive records about who buys what. They're in my head. And so are the voices. There was, recently, a Malkavian. No, that's me. A Nosferatu, that's the one. I didn't know him. He came. He bought. He went. Do you wish to know more?
Yes,
Yes.
What would you like to know?
What did he look like?
A Nosferatu. He looked like an
What was
arsehole
his
turned
name?
inside out with fangs.
What was his name?
His name? I'm sure I went to hell and back remembering. Hell and back. No, it wasn't Helen. Back. Back. His name was Back, not Front. Back. To the side, to the right, to the left. Behind? No, back. Back.
Bach.
What was he wearing?
I don't know. I could only stare at that arsehole he called a face.
How many fangs did he have?
Ooh. At least 2. I'm a chef, not a dentist.
How often does he come by to buy things?
Whenever he is hungry.
What would he taste like?
Silicon chips. Microchips.
Computer components.
Yeah.
You eat computer components? Then I have nothing for you. We have only vitae here. The finest vitae!
But what about more about the individuals who eat the computer components, the chips?
Yes?
No, he'd taste like computer components.
Oh, he tastes.
No, he would taste surprisingly alive for the clan of death.
Surprisingly.
What
So young.
clan was he?
Who?
He was Nosferatu.
Oh,
Back.
Back.
Who?
So was Back young?
Well, I don't know. I wasn't able to cut him open and count the rings on the inside. Would you like to know where he is?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, why didn't you just ask that in the first place? You spend so many times asking completely pointless questions when you could just say, I want to know where he is, and I could just say, oh, well, actually, I think you'll find that Back is on Wilkins Road. Why didn't you just ask that in the first place? You spend so much time just pissing around.
Are we talking to the caterpillar?
No. I'm Malkavian.
Never mind.
Never mind,
You
no
are
mind, no
Malkavian.
matter, no matter, no mind. Who are you looking for?
I think we're done here.
Okay, I love you, bye-bye.
thank you. You've been most helpful.
And you've been very...
Shut up,
Animatrix
Isaac.
is not even-
Delicious.
Cedra would get that joke.
And remember, if you ever need vitae, come to the chef. Not the little chef, me.
Wait, what little chef?
They're all over the roads, don't you know? Restaurants on the side of roads called the Little Chef. I don't know why he's called the Little Chef. Maybe he had some sort of growth deformity. I don't know!
Must be an England thing.
Are we not in England?
He's got a point.
You know it's
Let's
bad when the
go.
Malkavian's making the point and you're not listening. Careful,
That's
you're going to
bad
drop your
when-
sword.
The cat did it.
What does the cat taste like?
A cat.
Ooh.
That's sort of annoying.
Can we leave now? Please.
Who are you?
Before you even
Cedra just
We're
walked
leaving.
out of the room.
yeah, before you even finished that sentence, Amon was like at the door or the staircase. Sorry.
They seem like nice people.
As we're leaving, you know those Vitae vessels back there reminded me of something. When I first came here, I'd heard rumors of masquerade breaching murders and deaths. When are we going to see some more of those? Does anyone know?
What?
I
He's talking
want
about the
to
river.
I want to investigate some of those. So we should find some.
Great.
Close the bloody door!
Sure, the next time something.
Xavier slams the door.
Wait for me. I'll kind of
Oh, yeah.
pull away from the corpses and open the door and get out.
The doctor is probably like a kid in a candy store.
Thank you, and please come again.
I'm gonna start telling people to go fuck themselves when they tell us to go talk to more Malkavians. I am sick of it.
I had fun.
Spare
Oh, he was a
ribs.
Malkavian. That makes so much more sense now.
Where the fuck were you during that conversation?
Do we have a vampire with Alzheimer's here?
Well, I was a little hungry, I have to admit. I may have zoned out a little bit.
Well,
Would you like to go and talk to the chef again?
No.
No.
I guess we're
I
going to
mean-
Wilkins Road to see Beck.
Nitro would. Amon would not.
You all head into the car, taking your respective seats, and at this point, we'll take a break as well. God knows I need it after that.
That was so good.
So, you've all bundled back in the car after meeting the amazing chef, who was not Swedish, sadly, and you've been given a location to go to. Is there anything you would like to discuss on your journey?
I have a horrible feeling that this guy might be actually the address we're going to. Is it kind of close to some familiar addresses we have from before that we know of?
Nothing stands out in my mind. It is in Anarch territory, though. This is all in Anarch territory so far.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
What are we supposed to do with this guy?
Get them to stop what they're doing.
Stop what?
Ooh. Stabby, stabby?
Maybe. Stop what?
Mm.
So apparently...
The-
Go ahead, Grandpa.
They're hacking computers. We need to stop them from hacking up the computer. I believe is what we need to do.
In so many
So-
words.
We need to remove the hacksaws he got.
Don't forget, though, that we're not really... I know this is going to benefit both the Anarchs and the Camarilla, but we can't just go around killing these guys without repercussions from the Camarilla.
Why? What the
We're
fuck's
just
the
having a
Camarilla have to do with
masquerade.
this?
Well, you're not allowed to kill another vampire without permission.
What they're doing is
I
a breach
remember.
of the masquerade.
Is it?
That's legit. Yep.
Should
Mhm.
we report this breach of the masquerade? At
To
least I
who?
think. I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with how the Camarilla function entirely. That's why I'm asking.
Well, the good news is, if you look out the window to the left, we're not in fucking Camarilla territory.
Oh, we are in the Anarch territory. This is my first time. Thank you for bringing me.
This is a situation that could cause a lot of fucking issues between the Anarchs and the Camarilla. The Camarilla probably don't want to deal with it either. And the Anarchs definitely don't need it fucking around right now.
We need to
I
stop
feel
this guy.
comfortable in eliminating the threat to the masquerade.
It sounds like everyone wins.
Except
Yeah.
him.
Indeed.
We don't know if it's just one, it may be more.
car carries
Also,
on
can
its
we
journey.
stop taking fucking jobs with Nosferatus and Malkavians? Jeez.
You took this job.
I didn't really have a choice.
Yeah, we usually don't have the choice on the other jobs either.
We are still young, so we need to listen to the elders.
This reminds me of the gigs I took for experience.
Don't worry, we're being paid in exposure.
Yeah.
The coterie arrive at one of the ends of Wilkins Road. From the end they currently are at, they see a row of shops. Some are abandoned, others are just closed for the night. A few streetlights light up some parts of the road, but many aren't working.
Perfect.
Oh, fuck, he didn't tell us which place he lived in here.
Do what we do best, go knocking on doors? I'm not serious.
No. What, is there a house that's specifically one or the other? Looks like a lot of fucking lights are on, or looks suspiciously shady. You know, like cardboard on the windows.
I was gonna say, are all the lights on or
No
are
snow
all the
on the
lights
roof.
off?
No, I mean like suspiciously shady. Like,
Several.
yeah, not just curtains drawn, but
Several.
oh, good.
We should look for.
Okay, now which one of those doesn't smell like meth?
We don't do meth in the UK. That never really did a thing.
Oh.
You can buy all the Sudafed in the UK. But not many painkillers.
My issue here is I don't want to go knock on a door looking for somebody and it be the wrong person and then it get to them, or it be an innocent.
We should look
No.
for surveillance cameras.
Wits and awareness, difficulty 2, please, Dr. Bowier.
Can I help him? As this is something that Xavier would be decent at too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would also look around to. I don't know if you want to add that as an assist or.
Yeah, +2 modifier.
Wits awareness.
Nice.
You notice one camera on the side of one of the abandoned shops.
On the abandoned shops.
So
Is it like a public camera like last time, or would it belong to whatever building it's attached to?
That one would belong to whatever building it's attached to.
I kind
Was,
of nod in the direction of the abandoned shop. Sorry, Doctor.
Yeah, I was just wondering which way it was pointing. Towards the streets or
Not
towards
to the streets,
the
it's
entrances?
pointing down a side alley that runs along it.
Yep. So we're kind of in the safe zone on the street.
You could be.
So we want, yeah. Yeah, I think we noticed it. We should check this out. Um, any ideas?
This is a shop, not a place of residence, right?
Yes.
I say we knock on the door.
You want to knock on the door?
Like 2. It's like 2 a.m.
It's not like we're waking anyone up. It's a shop. It's an abandoned shop. Probably no one will answer.
This is our thing.
Isaac, I think you're muted.
Thank you. Knocking on the door. That's a fantastic idea. I think I'll go ahead and give that a shot. So Isaac will walk right up to the front door and start knocking.
See, we have a fellow knocker.
Nothing happens.
Hello, is anyone in there? I'm looking for my grandson.
The shop doesn't respond to you.
Oh, they must be closed.
No shit.
Is the camera pointed at the door we're at?
No.
Are we not in the view
No,
of
it's
the
down the
camera?
alley.
Okay. I would like to attempt to pick the lock of the door. Actually, I'll check to see if the door is unlocked first. And if it is, then I'll pick it.
Okay. Larceny, dexterity, difficulty of 2, please. You try
Nope.
hard as you can, but unfortunately the lock is not pickable by you. Or you fail on this instance.
Why are we trying to break into this shop?
Well, it's clearly abandoned, and yet they want to keep an eye on it.
Yeah, so fucks like you aren't breaking in and stealing shit.
Stealing what? It's abandoned.
I wasn't trying to break in.
Is there a way to kind of get to the backyard without being watched by the camera?
Yeah. You just sneak along the wall, out of the camera's arc. Now, I shouldn't be telling
I
you
look
that,
in the
but
front
yeah.
window.
Okay. The front, if you look through the front window, you see completely abandoned shop with no signs of any life in it whatsoever. Dust, debris, nothing in there.
I think the shop's actually abandoned.
Judging by the look Shiver gave me when I said I wanted to pick the lock, I'd probably guess that's correct.
If only you could somehow, I don't know, sense the unseen, that would be useful.
Wait, I can do that.
I was about to say, I don't have that ability.
I think it says it's passive.
Sense the unseen is wits plus Auspex difficulty of 3.
Sure. One moment.
I think I'll join trying to find something myself.
Was sense the unseen?
Yeah.
Okay. You may add a +1 modifier, Isaac.
Oh, okay. Just a moment. I clicked the wrong area.
No worries.
I'll find the ability.
Willpower. Spend a willpower.
Yeah, I think I will spend a willpower to re-roll that.
Also, did you do it with a +1 modifier?
Oh, I forgot to add. Sorry, I need to add wits to that. My bad.
I was going to say, I don't think you're going to win a difficulty 3 with only 2 die.
So sorry about that. I forgot to add wits.
No worries. You can almost
I'll
make
spend-
something out on the side of one of the shops, but sadly, your frail eyesight, such as it is at your age, is unable to discern what it is that you're looking at.
I think there might be something there, but it's probably nothing. It's just my eyes playing tricks on me.
Where?
Uh, uh, maybe over by the building. It's nothing.
Be on the
It's too
Savior.
dark to tell.
It'd be on the side of the Sunrise Florists.
Xavier walks over there.
Xavier stands next to the florist.
Is it here?
Just start shooting in that area.
I'm sure. Am I touching it?
Do you want me to try actively looking or just?
You can always try again.
I was going to
Well,
ask if this is one of those situations.
Yeah. Okay. Then in that case, I guess I'll. Resolve plus Ausbucks to actively search.
Same roll again, wits or specs, difficulty 3,
Sure.
please.
All right.
Can I help? Because I'm waving my hand around trying to hit it.
Yeah, alright, yeah. Fuck it.
Okay. So +1.
Yep, please.
Yeah.
Dance for me, monkey.
Damn old
Oh.
man.
No, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. I just see you waving around.
So your eyesight's going bad. Good to know.
Would anyone else attempt to fill his shoes?
Yeah, I
Someone
think
else
I'll try to, take a clear look myself.
Okay, same again, wits or specs, difficulty 3, please. You find on the side of the Sunrise Florists a massive Nosferatu symbol.
Mm-hmm.
Underneath
Oh.
the symbol is a strange, out-of-place potted plant with a plastic flower in it.
Is the
Okay.
symbol the only thing that we can't see?
Yeah, you need to sense the unseen for that.
Okay, well, I was just meaning, like, do we not see the flower pot as well?
Yes, you do.
Okay. Okay.
So, there's a Nosferatu symbol. I'll start kind of examining the place, and I'll bend down and I try to pick up the plant.
Okay. You pick up the plant, and underneath the pot, attached to the bottom of the plant, is a laminated note. The note reads, "Close, but that would be too easy. Try harder."
Oh God, are we on a scavenger hunt? What else is in this alley?
Fuck all.
I guess I should try harder next time. I almost saw it. I guess my eyes.
You guess your eyes. That's useful as a fucking rock. Xavier walks away.
Well, this is a joker, obviously. He's just trying to make fun of us.
It's a joke or it's an initiation, and people that want to be involved need to have a certain skill.
I go back out to the street and look for any house or building that has extra wires going to it.
Wits and awareness, difficulty 1, please. Lovely. You notice an out-of-place cable that leads up to one of the specific shops that's abandoned next to Sunrise Florists. Not the same row, next row over.
I peek in the front window of that shop.
You look straight at the metal shutter that goes over the window.
Yeah.
Try knocking.
A knock!
The metal reverberates under your knock, but nothing happens. May I
I
suggest
guess the flower
looking
shop
at the
is
building?
closed.
This is next to the flower shop.
Oh, my bad.
Alright, you're old.
May I suggest looking at the building?
Take a look at the building.
Genius! The abandoned shop is part of a semi-detached row. On the other side of the shop is a currently closed service shop. It sells second-hand domestic products. The out-of-business shop has a metal shutter to deter any thieves from entering through the main entrance, but there is a side path that runs between it and the next shop along. There is a door on the side wall that also has a metal shutter running along its length.
I go try the door.
The metal shutter
The side door.
has a metal shutter.
Yeah, he said it's got a. Mm-hmm.
Can I open the metal shutter? It's one of those that slides down, right?
It does. You attempt to move the
Lift
metal
up on
shutter, but the padlock stops you.
Okay.
I
just-
picked the lock.
Aha! Ah! Dexterity and larceny difficulty 3, please.
Oh no.
Oh! Don't
Alright.
eat the lock.
You attempt to pick the lock. In doing so, you are successful. However, the beast inside of you rummages up, comes up, and makes you feel extremely paranoid, whispering thoughts in your head
Okay.
about how you're going to be seen, how you're going to be caught, how the Camarilla are after you, and how you are a wanted vampire. You are extremely paranoid right now.
The lock clicks open, and Amon just immediately goes, "This was a mistake."
A
And
mistake.
then that.
Xavier.
It just sounded like he was just talking to himself out loud.
Xavier will walk up and push you aside. Any of you like to go in first?
I'm good.
Okay, I will go then. Xavier will pull open the shutter.
Shutter opens, revealing a door. Not locked.
He'll pull out his pistol,
The door's not
put a
locked.
bullet. What?
The door is not locked.
That's fine. Xavier pulls out his pistol and puts one in the chamber, just in case,
Okay.
and opens the door.
You enter into the abandoned shop. Bits of debris scattered around the floor, light fittings hanging from the ceiling. At the back of the room, you see some light bleeding through cracks and splits in a partition separating the main floor.
I walk up to the wall. Is it drywall? Plaster?
Wits and awareness difficulty 2, please. You feel around the partition and realise that it's just a hollow decoy. It's probably made of card or something similar, just there for people who may have glanced in to look around and deter them from going any further.
I look back at the group. I gesture for them to come inside.
Sword drawn, I go in.
I'm the last one in, and I'm just like poking my head out the door to make sure that no one else like is around. Just like double checking.
Isaac would stroll in. Ah, this place does seem rather decayed.
Shut the fuck up.
There's no one here.
Will you shut the fuck up?
He nods.
Amon, get over here.
After double and triple checking the alleyway that we just came in from, I deploy both my swords and kind of make my way up to Xavier.
Cedric, come here.
Sword drawn, I approach.
This is a fake wall. We're going to go through it now. Just to make you aware. And Xavier will elbow into the wall.
Strength and strength, difficulty 2, please. Partition shatters under your skillful, not very graceful elbow. Small space opens up. In the new space, a single old leather seat, in total disrepair, an extremely old TV, and a rotting Christmas tree in the corner fill your eyes almost instantly. You turn your heads to the other corner and see a figure sitting at the computer, typing away. And you just hear it say, "Oh, guests." The words linger in the air. The figure doesn't even turn around to meet you.
Yeah. Guests.
He turns.
You having fun?
The figure turns, and you see his face. His face looks like flesh after someone has been wearing jeans that are too tight and folded against them.
Back?
Yes.
What you doing, buddy?
What I've been paid to do?
Paid to do, huh?
Are you from the Camarilla?
Paid by who?
I am not. Some of us are.
Well, then we're brothers.
Brothers?
I'm not part of the Camarilla.
I don't think what you're doing is a part of the Anarch either.
Well, I don't know who I work for, just what I've been told to do.
Excuse me, good sir. Who is paying you?
I'm not at liberty to divulge that to you.
Oh,
Do you have a better offer?
well, we need to figure out if we're allies.
Better offer?
Yes.
So let me explain this. 5 vampires just bust into your little project.
Yes.
And you're asking for a better offer.
Yes.
We
Cedra
don't
pulls
kill
out her
you.
sword, puts it to his neck as he says that.
That's not a bad offer.
Yeah. We won't kill you. Yet.
Charisma and intimidation. Difficulty 2, please.
With an assist?
With a +1 modifier.
I'm sure that sword helps.
2.
Yeah, does the sword get an extra modifier for assist? It has a name.
Wait, that was with a +1? Okay, now I don't feel so bad about not having a high intimidation stat.
I said difficulty 2, didn't I? So you are successful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I
Okay,
should have been
okay.
doing the intimidation.
You technically kind of were.
I was talking. You put the sword to his throat. Yeah. So
Okay, you got my attention. What do you want to know?
who hired you?
Some dude in a mask.
What kind of mask?
It's a plain white mask.
I was like,
I look back at the doctor.
Not me.
What?
It wasn't me.
us.
did we keep
No.
that? Did we keep that mask that we
Yeah, it's
found
just
last time?
probably not on us at the time.
Yeah.
We found 2 masks, a white and a black one. And a,
The black one was like a plague mask almost, right? Or
how are you
It's like a crow.
contacting him?
He contacts me. Dead drops around the city.
Okay. Dead drops. Okay. You have another drop coming soon?
Not that I know of.
What are you working on?
I was just told to sow various discord around about the Camarilla.
Yeah, how about we stop that?
Why?
Cedra presses the blade in, not enough to cut, just enough that it's touching his skin.
Oh, yeah, surgery. That's really going to make me look worse, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm not sure the threat's going to go any further until we kill him, Cedra.
I'm ready whenever you are.
I mean, if you're from the Anarchs, then isn't that who I'm working for?
No.
But Lance, he had me on a job.
Doing this?
No, he wanted me to pass him over a file about Edwin Trujillo. I gave him everything I had on him.
You still have that information?
Nope, gave it all to him. Don't hand me back over to the Nosferatu or the Anarchs. This is why I got out. You have no idea what they do to our kind when there's a problem.
You're done doing what you're doing.
What can I do now then?
I don't care.
Play Call of Duty.
Duty.
You're a fucking vampire. Go figure something out. Just stop sowing discourse about the Camarilla.
Why would you care
Unless
about
the Baron
Camarilla?
tells you to do it. I don't care about the Camarilla, but I don't care getting a war with the Camarilla.
Do you think you're in a war with the Camarilla?
If you
I
only
miss
knew.
the Camarilla. The Anarchs.
Why do you
It's not
miss
my
the
problem.
Camarilla?
Well, now that the Nosferatu aren't regulated by the Camarilla, we settle our problems ourselves. Like, they have this big dude, and basically, if there's a problem, they put you in a wrestling match and he beats you to death. Why else do you think I escaped?
And
I'm
what do you think
freelance
they
now.
would do if they found out you were doing this?
Well, I thought I was working for them.
No.
He lied to me?
You have a pen and paper?
No.
I do.
You have
Can I see that? Me or the doctor or Cedra or somebody? I'm going to rough draw the masks that we found. And
Well, I
see
picked up the plastic one, so I would still have it on me. But you're
Would you?
drawing the
Okay.
but you're drawing the white one, aren't you?
And see
Yeah,
it. Actually, would you have those in your notes?
Hmm.
I would imagine so. We tried to take notes of everything, right?
You did.
Isaac would have, yeah.
But he would have documented everything, but I don't think he's the artistic type, so I don't know if he would have actually drawn any pictures.
So yeah, I would have drawn the white mask, and we have the other one with us actively. We would have shown him to the guy to see if he recognized either.
Well,
I pulled the plastic one out of my coat.
it's very hard to get a good look at this mask, especially when there's a sword to my throat. But yeah, that looks pretty familiar. Although there was one very weird thing about it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't a kindred. It was Kine that hired me. That's why I thought I was working for the Anarchs.
There's a bigger picture here.
No,
And
that's
it
quite a
doesn't
small
include-
picture.
No, there's a bigger picture. It doesn't include the Anarchs or the Camarilla. You're
The
working for a
Sabbat?
cult.
What did you call me?
The Sabbat are around. You're working for a cult.
Do they have a good dental plan?
You're a vampire. Why do you care about dental?
Have you seen my face?
I don't think dental's gonna fix that.
Oh, that's probably true.
So here's what's gonna happen.
Okay.
We're taking your computer.
Eh,
Eh,
I'd like to see where
I'm
you're going to
gonna
put
give it the
that.
link.
Care about that?
What? Am I sure about what?
I'd like to see where you're
Cedra.
going to put it. Oh,
What did
I
Cedra just
asked
say?
if he doesn't care about. I'm confused on who's talking. I asked he doesn't care that we're taking his computer.
No, he probably wouldn't. Most stuff's probably in the cloud.
is it raining out?
Could you explain us what you have done sowing, well, discord in the Camarilla?
Various lies, various truths.
Yes.
Well, don't you know?
Can you explain
No what?
which?
Well,
While he's talking, Xavier takes a picture of him and it flashes in his face.
what was that?
Just documentation.
How do you do that?
Don't worry about it.
It's amazing. Can I have one?
How old is the computer that he was working on?
Old. It has a floppy drive.
Okay. Interesting. Okay.
Probably in the Nosferatu net or whatever it's called.
That's true.
Shrek net.
So I believe the doctor was asking about this rumors you're spreading about the Camarilla.
Well, I know why the prince disappeared.
So
Don't
please
you?
tell us.
But where's the fun?
The what?
Fine.
The prince
There's no.
disappeared. Is he deaf?
No, you said where's the fun? I'm unsure what fucking fun you're looking for.
Information. Giving away information is fun. It's all we have. Look at me. You think I can go out on the street and go to a disco like you?
I have your picture now and where you are.
Where I am at the moment.
Sure. And we can keep you here. And I have a way to get a hold of people to come here now.
Here?
Yes.
If that makes you feel better.
See that old guy over there?
Which one?
Oh,
That
I
one.
think he means me.
Hi!
Hello.
How are you?
We know the
I'm doing
Nosferatu.
quite well.
Good.
I
He called you
particularly
old.
like this chair you have.
It's a classic, isn't it? I got it in a skip.
That's amazing. It's a very nice chair. It looks like it needs reupholstered, but it's a fine chair.
I want it. I like
Amon
the
is
upholstery
just-
the way it is. It matches my face.
Amon is just pacing back and forth, and he keeps glancing up at the door that we came in. That's
So-
all he's doing.
What's the deal with
What-
RoboCop over
what
there?
is this?
Isaac, do me a favor. If he decides to, quote unquote, disappear on us, please let us know where he goes.
Oh, I've got an eye on. No, I've got two eyes on him.
Anyways, yes, we will see where you go.
Savior, I have a solution, but you need to hold him. Hold him.
I need to hold him.
I need an example. I need to extract some blood.
And at this point, Back is going to cast Unseen Passage.
Can Isaac try to sense the unseen?
Yes.
All right. And I guess because he disappeared in front of them, he would be actively looking, right?
Yep.
Alrighty.
So that makes it a contest roll.
Can we all see him though, or does he just automatically disappear from vampires?
He automatically disappears.
Cool.
He's Nosferatu.
Come on, Isaac.
All right.
Come on, old man, you can do it.
Yes.
Oh,
And with that,
Nope.
the kindred has
Oh.
disappeared.
Xavier will use
Oh.
fleetness to go to the door and stand in front of the door.
Okay.
I'll try to spot him.
Cedra looks on the floor for any sort of trap doors or any other way he can get out.
yeah, I was gonna say, is there any other passages other than the door we came in?
None that you can see.
Okay.
And so you want to also cast Sense the Unseen, Dr. Boyer. Okay.
Yes.
Ooh.
Nice.
You catch
Peekaboo.
the trail end of him as he goes through a completely obscured trapdoor.
I'll grab him. I'll try to grab him.
Too late.
I'll open the trapdoor then.
Okay. How are you going to see it?
Didn't I see it just now?
Do you want to look for the trapdoor, or did you want to look for him?
So I need
You
to
just
do
saw him
another-
disappear through something that you didn't see.
Okay, so I'll try to. Do I need to?
If you want to find the
Use
trapdoor,
my sense.
Sense the Unseen,
Yeah.
difficulty 3,
Yeah.
please.
And Cedra was already looking for a trapdoor.
Do you have Sense the Unseen?
I do not.
Aha.
Find the
Yeah,
trapdoor.
Doc, let's go.
You find the trapdoor?
Sorry.
And open it.
Okay. Before you is a long ladder that descends down into pure darkness.
Ah, he's down in the sewers.
Great. Wait. So he stood there and let us put a knife to his throat and then changed his mind to give us some info when he could have just done that originally? Why are the Nosferatu so fucking weird? Xavier pulls out his phone, texts a picture to Harry, and the text says, "This guy's dangerous. Let me know if you see him."
Oh, I know exactly how this is gonna go.
Harry rings you up.
Xavier
Harry can never respond
smiles.
by text.
Xavier smiles. I told you he always calls. And he puts him on speakerphone.
Out of character, $5 says, he goes, "Of course I seen him. You just sent me a picture."
It's not Malkavian.
Yeah.
Hi, Xavier, it's me. Hi. Thanks for the text. Who's that? He's handsome.
Yes, he is. Okay,
Where are
so
you?
look.
How are you? Am I on speakerphone?
Yes, you're on speakerphone, as
Hi,
always.
everyone.
Harry.
Hi,
Hi,
Cedra.
Harry.
Hi, everyone. No Dr. Bowier? Where's Dr. Bowier?
Well, the doctor's here. He's currently got his nose down a trapdoor at the moment.
Ah. Did you hear about Kalo?
No, we're here about that cult.
But you don't want to
So
know about
apparently-
What
Kalo?
about Kalo?
Kalo's gone
What
to
about Kalo?
Asia. It's really weird, actually. Did you know he has a son?
What?
Yeah,
What?
I didn't know that. It's really weird, but he's gone to Asia with his son.
Like, weirdly enough, Amon went from pacing back and forth to his head just shot over to the phone. Like, what?
Okay, we need to talk about that later, but
Did you hear about Balo?
what happened to Balo?
Balo's looking for something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Might be worth checking out.
Okay. back to what I sent the picture about.
Yes?
All right.
Who's that
Do you
guy?
remember the cult?
Yes.
Focus for a second. Okay.
Yes. They weren't very friendly.
Apparently, no. Apparently, the cult hired this guy.
Yes? Was he your friend? Can he be my friend too?
No,
Oh.
no. We want.
Why not?
We want to kill him.
Why?
He's trying to cause a war between the Camarilla, the Nosferatu, and the Anarchs.
Well, that's no good. That's just not going to work. Are you
No.
going to the masquerade ball?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, me too. I'm trying to find a date, but all the rats keep saying no.
Xavier looks at Cedra.
No.
Come on.
No.
He helps us out so much.
No. Why don't you go?
You know I
This
can
date?
hear you. You remember the
Yes, we
size
know.
of my ears. They're not just for decoration.
No offense to you, Harry.
No, fuck you.
Yes.
So, Harry, this guy's name is Back. He apparently used to be a part of the Nosferatu when they were in the Camarilla.
Oh, you found Back.
And he, yeah, you know Back.
Everyone knows Back.
Yeah,
Funny
supposedly everybody
story
hates
about
Back.
Back. You see, Back
Oh boy.
was... Now, let me tell you about Back. Back actually came from London. He used to be...
So did we.
Did you? How did you survive?
A boat.
You used a boat for cover?
Yes.
Wasn't that heavy?
That's not the point right now.
Oh yeah, so
She's
Back.
got a point.
Back came out of London, but he used to be part of the Camarilla. Then the Camarilla did its weird thing where it was all like, no, we're not going to protect all the vampires. And then some people went with the Anarch, some people went with the Camarilla, some people went independent, kind of like Armon. But anyway, I'm digressing. I do that sometimes. Anyway. Fuck, what was I saying? Oh yeah.
You tell us about Back.
Back, yes, Back Back, you see, Back joins the Anarchs because he thought it was going to be a better deal for the Nosferatu, because the Camarilla, I mean, they don't treat us very well, but let's face it, they do protect us, and the Masqueraders work for like hundreds and hundreds of years, and we've never been once seen, apart from the times that we want to be seen. But Back thought it would be more fun if he went with the Anarchs, and then it ended up that he actually wasn't having very much fun with the Anarchs, because the Anarchs aren't regulated by the Camarilla, so Back got beaten up like a lot. And I know I don't get beaten up because I've got friends everywhere. In fact, that's one of the problems with Backwood. He had no friends, so he ended up being completely independent, even though he was working for the Anarchs. But he wasn't working for the Anarchs because the Anarchs didn't actually want him. He wasn't my friend, you have to understand this. I didn't know him. He's a social pariah. It's like, and if you're a social pariah into Nosferatu, you better believe that you're a social pariah. And then, anyway, he's been doing all these different contracts around. By the way, did you know he's been talking with Lance?
Yes.
Yes, so anyway, you might want to check up on that as well. Anyway, so Back is this kind of person who, he said he wanted to go with the Anarchs, he didn't like fighting with the Anarchs, but then he didn't want to go back to the Camarilla, because the Camarilla doesn't want anyone back in there, especially ones that have already descended from the Camarilla into the Anarchs, so he was basically a social pariah, had nowhere else to go, and now he works as this independent contractor for anyone who's willing to pay the money. Do you have any friends for me?
Maybe?
Yes. I have a joke for you.
Okay.
Wait,
What's
no.
the joke,
never
Harry?
mind.
Okay,
Never
good.
mind. This
All
isn't
right.
the time for jokes. This is serious
listen.
business.
Yes. So listen.
Where are you, by the way?
We're in Anarch territory.
Why are you in Anarch? Oh, yes, you're an Anarch. I forget that sometimes because, you know, you're just one of my finest friends. And it's nice that we can transcend the barriers between sects, between the Camarilla and the Anarchs. We are a true testament to the modern friendship between the current Anarchs and the current Camarilla situation in the city of Oxford.
You're my rock, Harry.
Cedra jokingly pats Xavier on the back.
So, look, he's working for that cult now.
Oh,
I need
Which
you
one?
to see the cult, the people with the masks.
Which ones?
You know more than one?
There's more
Yes.
than one cult with masks?
With masks?
How about-
Yes, definitely with masks.
Okay, how about
In
specifically the cult of Mithras?
Yes, which one?
Oh, fuck. Harry, it seems like we need to talk
Yay!
in person.
Yay!
Okay, can you meet us at our domain?
Do you have access to sewers in your domain?
I've never looked.
Do we?
Surely we do. There's sewers all over Oxford, right?
Yeah,
Well, there's sewers
London.
all over Oxford, yes, but the problem isn't the fact that there are sewers, it's whether or not there is an entry and exit way. If there is an entry and exit way, then I can just meet you in the sewers or come out of the sewers. If there is no entry or exit way, I can just use one of the UPS.
Can you get to our domain?
Yes.
Okay. Can you meet us there tomorrow night? Or in a week?
Well, I was going to be washing my hair. All three of them.
Okay. It seems this is a little deeper than what we can get out over speakerphone, so we probably need to actually talk to you.
That'll be fun. Shall I bring a date?
Okay.
Will you be my date? Do you have any more friends for me?
By the time we see each other, maybe.
Can you feed me? Can we make it a dinner date?
I
like-
already offered you dinner and you turned it down.
Well, that's because I don't eat food.
You're vegan.
I'm what?
Nothing. Forget about it. What kind of dinner do you want?
People?
I helped procure that last dinner.
So, any type of
Oh, yeah,
any
that's right.
specific type of people? Because we tried to give you a people before and you said no.
I'm feeling brunette.
So any brunette'll do.
Well,
Not even.
brunette with a little bit of curves, You know, because you got to have some junk in the trunk.
So you're wanting a human Baldrus.
Oh. What about Valdis herself?
No, that's not no.
Wow, that's
Nope.
no fun.
You're right. It would be no fun for anybody. Okay. All right. We'll get you dinner.
Yay!
You saying about... Yeah. All right. We have some loose ends to clean up here. We'll see you soon.
See you. Thanks,
This,
everyone. Bye, bye, bye. Oh, who's that? Is that a new voice?
This hairy fellow on the speaking device sounds awfully nice. What a nice fellow.
Who's that, Xavier?
Harry.
Have you got a new friend?
That's Isaac. He's our new friend.
Isaac. Where's he from?
Isaac, where are you from?
Hello, Harry.
Hello, Isaac.
I've been here for a little while, about I don't know, 5 years or so, maybe 10.
Where-
It's hard to keep track.
What clan are you?
I'm one of the independent clans. It's okay, Harry.
Independent. Wait. There's only one independent clan. Xavier,
Yes, Harry.
could you take me off the speaker, please?
Boop. Yes, Harry.
That guy's fucking Hikata. Jesus Christ, what the fuck are you doing hanging around with Hikata? That guy's really fucking dangerous. He's part of the clan of death. He's gonna kill you all.
You know it's
Like the
serious when
phone's out to
Harry,
hear you will actually still hear him.
you know it's
Yeah, because
serious
he's
when
yelling
Harry,
into the phone.
when Harry asks to be taken off a speakerphone.
Yeah.
You know it's a problem.
So Xavier looks at you all and then turns his back. And quietly says, "We'll talk about that when we meet."
He better not be there. Those shit will scare the shit out of me.
I'm certainly looking forward to meeting this new friend you have on the speaking device. He sounds so awfully nice.
Amon just looks at Isaac and goes, "Oh, you're gonna love Harry."
Really. He sounds so friendly.
Harry, we'll get you two brunettes. And he hangs up.
No, okay.
He just can't have the heart to be like, no, he's gonna be there and you have to come. Sorry to scare you. No, we'll get you two brunettes. Sorry.
Can we just have a buddy sitcom with Xavier and Harry?
Harry.
It's the first time Harry's ever freaked out. This is great. And then Xavier will put the phone away and he'll turn around and look at Isaac. So I see why you've never said where you were from.
Oh, what do you mean?
You're Jakarta.
Yes, Clan Hakata. That's correct.
Fun. Real fucking fun.
I wouldn't say the clan's necessarily fun, but there is a lot of knowledge to be had.
Yeah, and death.
We're definitely a clan of intellectuals. We like
Yeah.
our scholarly pursuits.
And
And
death.
you know, with the study of death, you also have life. Life and death usually go hand in hand. You can't have a shadow without light.
That's real fucked up. Doctor, did you see him down there at all?
It's gone.
All right. Well, let's get back. Get back to Lance, I guess.
Yeah, I want to get out of here. We need to get
Are we
out
grabbing
of here.
that computer?
I guess I can.
I go up and push the button on the floppy drive. Does anything come out?
Nope, nothing on the floppy drive. This is one of those big ass fucking. What do they call it? When it's not the tower, but on its side. With an old CRT monitor.
Is it a
I
combo?
don't-
Is the monitor built into it, or?
No.
Okay.
You won't know this, Armon, or Nitro, but it's one of those old ones where the case is on its side and people will put the CRT on the actual case.
Yeah. I know.
Oh,
I mean,
Those
we
old
can.
apples, like old Macintoshes.
We're not all apples.
That sort of thing, yeah.
Yeah.
We can
But it's
take
not
it.
a Mac. He can't afford a Mac. No one chucks out a Mac.
We can see if Kalo can work on it.
Whenever he gets back from China.
Yeah, kid.
Oh God,
What?
it's not one of those orphans, is it?
Is it?
Could
It
be.
is. It must be.
How fucked up would that be if Kalo has a kid and it's one of those fucking things? Ha!
At least we
Mine
would
just-
know where one went.
Better yet, what if Lorvan finds out?
Oh fuck.
Yeah, this is great.
I take it you all have a friend who can make sense of this high-tech machinery.
Yes.
Yeah, Kalo.
Yeah,
That's good. That's good to have those sorts of computer wizards.
Yep. Well,
I guess I'll help carry it back to the vehicle then.
yeah, we probably should go give our report to Lance. Seems I have something else to talk to him about too.
You all bundle into the car. Even with your superhuman strength, carrying that fucking computer is still quite the feat. I was tempted to make you do a strength test for that, but that's pushing it. Is there anything you wish to discuss on your journey back to the Brujah Haven? I have a feeling that Xavier might have something he wishes to talk about, but I'm not sure.
Why? Just because all of Xavier's lore comes out everywhere, all over every fucking session we have?
Okay.
So when we go in here, don't wait outside. Just come with me.
Are you sure about that?
Xavier, Lance can kiss my fucking ass about this. Yes, I'm sure about it.
That Nosferatu we met, he seemed rather nice. It's a shame he's hired to try to start a war. If only we would have met on different terms.
Very positive way to look at that, Isaac.
Yeah, Isaac, you like everybody, don't you?
I think everyone has potential. You know,
If he,
in our unlife, we died and we started a new adventure. It would be a shame to spoil that.
if he had good intentions, he wouldn't have been in the situation he was in. And listening to the story of Back, seems like all he's done is make bad decisions.
Yes, it seems that way. Well, what's that saying? The road to hell is paved with good intentions?
The car journey continues, with Isaac spouting off various old idioms about good intentions. Coterie arrive outside the Brujah Haven, computer in hand, bundle out of the car, and enter in.
Cedric keeps a hand on her sword. Not drawn, just ready as they walk in.
So Xavier has a bipolar episode, and it all of a sudden really fucking mad. And so when we walk in, it's with a fucking purpose. And when you all walk behind Xavier, he busts
Nah.
in the fucking door.
Shiver, am
The
I
Lance.
still paranoid?
You are no longer paranoid.
Okay, cool.
Like, stiff arms the fucking door. Probably breaks the latch, just like mad.
The Thin Bloods all turn and look. There's a few Brujah that are there. It's like a Brujah. Doesn't matter. Doesn't faze them.
They're used to this.
Here's a
They're just
fucking
like,
computer.
Brujah.
Here's a fucking computer. I don't know what you can do with it.
Couple of Thin Bloods take the computer off, put it on one of the side tables, plug it in. You just hear this in the background behind you.
Here's a picture of him. I don't know where he went. His name's Back.
Well, and I guess he'll be back.
Yeah, you know who he is.
He's done a few jobs for the Anarchs, yeah.
Yeah. Why the fuck are you looking into my sire?
I don't know what you mean.
That's right.
You don't know what I mean?
That's what I said.
Back told me you hired him to look into my fucking sire. Why are you looking into my sire?
Are you going to take this word of a complete stranger over mine? One of your own blood?
No. But right now you're dancing around the fucking answer. If you didn't do it, say you didn't do it. It's pretty questionable. I come in here and you're dancing around now.
Would you believe me even if I did tell you?
Maybe.
I had him look into things, yeah.
Why?
Because you're one of us. I need to know, first of all, if I can trust you. You've been hanging around with these clubhouse fucks for far too long.
The fuck does that have
Ginger
to
takes
do
a
with
step
Edwin?
closer.
At this point, Thin Bloods and the Brujah are circling around you.
It's Fight Club right now, guys. Sorry.
You got a lot of nerve walking in here, talking to me like that. Why shouldn't we dust you where you stand?
You need us.
And you need your sire, as I understand it.
I don't need him.
Well, I know where he is, and I know where he's going to be.
So now you're gonna hold it over my head?
You're damn right I am. You turning cam on us?
Okay, turn in cam. Let me explain to you what happened to me and this guy the other night.
Don't bother. We don't care. You've been hanging around with the clubhouse fucks. We don't trust you. I needed
Okay.
leverage on you.
Leverage. Cool. Xavier will turn around and just storm out.
Just as you're about to exit, you say, so you don't want to know where he's going to be then?
Fuck off.
I follow Xavier.
You just hear murmurings from the Thin Bloods and the Brujah in there.
Xavier just did a thing he probably shouldn't have, but
Cedra stays just for one moment, stoic faced, before turning around and following Xavier out.
I don't think I've been to the clubhouse yet.
I put an arm around Isaac and I start walking him out.
He'll follow him on out.
You exit out, say, Park Student House. into the raining night, wind howling. What would you like to do? Where would you like to go?
Slam the car door.
You all get into the car, one by one.
Let's go to the pub.
Anything you wish to discuss on the way?
Alright, so I think it's about time you all figure out what the fuck's going on with me.
You don't need to tell us anything you don't want to tell us.
No, because this is getting pretty deep.
We can only help if you tell us.
You've ever had dreams as a vampire? I can tell you the answer to that. No, because vampires don't get dreams. I do. I have dreams, and they're fucked up. And the whole time, they're either about my fucking family or my sire. And then the other night, I had a real fucked up dream and woke up with this, and I pull up my sleeve and show him the tattoo.
So that's what you gave me earlier.
That's fascinating.
What's it mean?
I don't know. And then I find out the leader of my clan is investigating my fucking sire.
Didn't you kill your sire?
I wish.
Have I any clue what that symbol is?
You definitely do not. I thought Isaac might have, but no.
Okay.
Although,
By the
if
way-
you have meta information, Isaac, I'll let you have meta information on it.
Where's the tattoo at?
Inside of his
Very
forearm.
bottom.
Very bottom.
Xavier's wardrobe.
And now I'm like, oh, it's on his arm.
It's in the props subsection at the very bottom.
Yeah, I see it. Ew. It does look familiar, but it's not bouncing out to me. Hi.
For chat, it's like an old wheat scythe with two arms coming off of it like a twig, and then a teardrop at the end of the pointy end of the scythe. Also, if that spectacle didn't prove anything to you, I don't hold allegiance to fucking anybody. Xavier grumbles a little bit.
Car carries on
Cut
its
the
As
journey.
much as
tension.
you all.
Cut the tension with the butter knife now.
As much as you all sometimes annoy me, you are my coterie, and I have everyone's ears back.
Isaac would pull out a notebook and a pen, then he would stop for a moment and say, Xavier, would it be okay if I take some notes and research this some?
I can't stop you.
Well, I feel like it would be disrespectful if I did it against your wishes.
Look, you guys got more important shit to deal with. That fuck back there said he knows why the prince left. I feel like
wish you
that's
wouldn't
pretty
have
valuable
disappeared before we
information.
found that.
I did want to ask him more about that. It's a shame he disappeared on us.
Well, the good news is we know who he was. We know what he looks like. And now we can let people know that he knows where the prince is at. The bad news is we know the Seneschal probably knows where she's at. I don't know if Lorvan knows.
Perhaps
may be able
I
to-
wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if the seneschal is part of the reason why she's missing.
But does the seneschal have Lorvan's ears?
I would guess so. It seems like it. He
We
has
can find
chuckles.
out. Fuck that guy. That guy's on my shit list now too.
maybe we could discuss this with Lorvan. He seemed rather upstanding.
Outstanding. Yeah.
So look, I talked to Pandora about these dreams. She seemed to think it had something to do with maybe the Zemitzi.
Oh.
But
What do
I
you
never.
think, Doctor?
I'll start twitching a bit.
The Zemitzi are rather monstrous.
We're aware. They severely affected our friend here. We found him practically older than you.
Such a shame.
They need to find the final death.
So yeah, all the issues we have, all the issues I'm going through, it all seems interconnected in some fucking way. And to me, I don't know why my sire keeps getting brought up in every corner of my life right now. But it's driving me fucking crazy.
So would you still like to go to your haven, the Coterie haven, or would you like to go to Elysium?
This is on you guys, not me.
So, shall we try to get help from Lorvan to find this?
God, I really don't want to be indebted to Lorvan.
Or should we try to listen to Harry first and see what he can tell us?
I like Harry better than Lorvan.
Harry did seem like quite a friendly individual. I like Lorvan seems pretty knowledgeable, but I would have to admit that Harry seems more friendly.
I think it's fair to say that Isaac would know the connection between Zemitzi, Lorvan, the Sombra, and the Sabbat.
Okay. And Lorvan is Lasamba, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
So is the Seneschal.
Are we seeing?
Like as in they both used to be leaders of the Sabbat? Or okay. Alright. Well, perhaps what's being alluded to, if the Sesmisi are involved, it may be hearkening back to remnants of the Sabbat. The Sabbat, before the recent events in the Second Inquisition, the Sabbats were generally run behind the scenes by both the Sesmisi and the Lasamba. Perhaps that has something to do with things.
You know, this just gets more fucked up though, because then you throw in the Gaki and the Quajin, and they're all here in our own little taste of paradise.
We're headed towards war, and I have a strange feeling it's going to be blamed on us.
I have a feeling that La Sombra might be plotting something sinister. against the prince.
I don't doubt that.
I think we need to find Pandora.
Yes.
I agree.
I think that's our biggest priority right now.
So is there something in her poem that points to where she is?
I'm sure, but I'm not good at riddles. I also have a couple of other things on my mind.
Actually,
we
I would like.
Harry.
What?
We haven't asked Harry if he knows where Pandora is.
No, we can ask Harry. I figured if that was that important, just like if he saw one of you all in danger, he would have told me. Also, Amon, you don't have a clan?
No, not really.
Bummer.
Didn't the chef say something about Brujah?
Yeah, but he also said it was empty.
Yeah, after I was embraced, I kind of had to make it on my own for a pretty long time. And then one slip up, and now I'm indebted to the Camarilla.
So Cedra's just sitting there staring at the poem. Is there anywhere in Oxford that there's maybe a famous rotting tree next to a river? Or a body of water?
You asking me or them?
Well, I'm kind of asking
Yes.
you because I don't know Oxford.
No.
Okay.
Well, I mean, yeah, probably, but nothing that would be considered a landmark
not-
or anything
not
like that.
Okay.
Shiva,
Hi.
I would like to kind of
If you say phone Harry,
immerse
I'm going to
myself
cry.
into the. No, I'm going to immerse myself in the poem and try to get a premonition of a clue. I used my Auspex power called premonition.
Okay.
So I tried to provoke a premonition by focusing on the poem,
Okay.
making a roast check. And I need to roll resolve and discipline to try to find clues.
Where's your
I'll
rouse
first do
check?
a route.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all right then. Everything's working.
So I managed that, and I will do a resolve discipline roll. I'll re-roll that actually. No.
Premonition
Oh.
or specs? Yeah.
So I got 2 successes.
You will see a figure in the darkness. Not too dark, because obviously you can see the figure. There is a well there, and from probably your best guess, it'd be underground.
A well in the underground.
Yeah. Strangely spacious.
We need to find a hole somewhere underneath with a well. I'll start mumbling. I'll just pop out. Oh shit! We need to find. This figure. This being. We need to see to find Pandora. It's underground in a hall with a well.
Aren't wells usually dug? Wells and sewers aren't connected.
It might have been a huge tunnel or cave.
Something we can ask Harry about when we meet with him.
Well, I would imagine a flooded well would be a rather dark place. Maybe that's the dark hole she's in. Just a guess.
So where would you like to go? Elysium? Coterie Haven?
I'm coming up on the exit, guys. You gotta choose.
So just drive somewhere. Make an executive decision.
What were we going to? What was the reason we were going to go talk to Lorvan?
Everything.
And
should
Harry's not meeting us at the domain, right? We're just
Not yet, no.
we would just be going to. I'll head to Elysium.
I'm not sure if he should say anything at the Elysium, to be honest. Not yet.
About what?
Oh, we could try to find out something that happened to Buck, on that character, or how he has kind of might be involved in.
So you want me to prove Lance right that we got to run to the Camarilla for everything?
Oh, I will leave that decision to you.
The car parks up near Elysium. You exit, head towards the Elysium. As usual, faceless member of the crowd comes out, takes all your weapons. You head into Carfax Tower, down the hidden staircase, enter into Elysium. It's fairly empty, and you see Lorvan in the corner, shadows all around him.
We did something else tonight for him, right?
No, he wanted.
No,
I
yeah,
can't
he just
remember.
gave
He
us
wanted
the
to talk
poem.
to us about something.
Oh,
Oh yeah, that's
Masquerade
right. He
Ball.
was the poem.
That's right, Masquerade Ball. Oh, we didn't do it, but we needed to find something to offer to the prince. Something of value.
Oh yeah, we still need to talk before the ball.
Oh,
Available.
I mean, we have valuable information, but
That's for something.
That's assuming the prince is even going to be at the ball.
That's something you can
I
decide
assume it
on
would be.
in
Yeah, we
between
got time for
sessions
that.
and things.
Right.
When we walk into Elysium, I go up to the bar and order a drink.
Lorvan's just sat there.
Xavier will walk over to Lorvan.
Barely looks up at you, gestures you to sit.
Would I be able to hear what they're saying from the bar?
Probably not.
Okay.
It's probably loud.
Yes,
I
K9,
need
what is it?
I need your wisdom on something.
Do tell.
I have dreams.
Yes. You shouldn't be, but go on.
You're right. I shouldn't be. I have dreams, and they're mostly about my sire.
Okay. Is there anything else about them?
They're cryptic.
Dreams often are.
And recently, just this past night, I had a dream and woke up with this, and I show him.
Lorvan's eyes open a little bit wider. Now that's an interesting mark. Have you been hanging around Bahari lately?
Oh,
Who?
you broke up. What was that?
Have you been
Said
hanging
Bahari.
around Bahari lately?
I don't know what Bahari is.
What you have there is a mark of Lilith. Translated, it means kindred.
Okay.
How long have you been having dreams?
Couple weeks.
What happened before the dreams started?
Our friend Dr. Boye apparently was abducted by a Zamitsi, and we had to go rescue him.
Lorvan smiles. Ah. I see. Tell me. What was it that you took of the Zamitsis?
Did we take something other than the doctor?
I was gonna say the doctor himself.
Did I take a gun?
Young Canine, I know exactly what you took. You took
Remind
some
me.
of his soil, didn't you?
I don't remember that at all. I have all my
Wherever
notes here
Zamitsi
too.
travel-
Soil?
Wherever Zamitsi travel, they must always take some of the soil from the land they were embraced in. This gives them a connection.
Step in it, maybe?
You've obviously taken something like that of his, and he has now marked his connection to you upon your flesh. You need to get rid of this grave dirt of his. Unfortunately, at this point, he's already placed a mark upon you. You will have a permanent connection to him until you get rid of the mark.
How do I get rid of the mark?
At a guess, if you are having dreams about your sire, and the mark has appeared because of that, it seems you need to clear your conscience of your sire. Either by eliminating your sire, or your desire to take revenge upon him. But the first thing that I would do if I was you, would be to get rid of that fucking soil before you have a Zamitsi landing in your domain.
Okay, I have to find out where this soil is. I don't remember taking soil. I checked
Out
the
of
bottom of
character.
my boots.
I do remember you taking a jar of grave dirt.
Did I take that?
You're the one having the dreams.
I don't remember. I don't have that marked
I don't
anywhere.
remember that either.
I do.
I wasn't there.
The doctor's saying he remembers. I don't remember that at all. I don't think
Doctor
I
vividly
took that.
remembers because he was shot in the head at the time.
By Kalo.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I can imagine that Zamitsi would be pissed.
The thing is, if I took something and didn't mark it down, I don't have it. I just threw it somewhere. I know I didn't keep it at my domain.
You have it.
Because Xavier... What?
You have it.
Well, Xavier don't know where, so oh well. Like, I can't RP having something I don't have. Like, that's confusing to me, because I mark everything down. I don't have anything about that. I have everything we did when we were there, it's, including that ridiculous knee shot I did. So, okay.
Is there anything else you wish to discuss?
Nope, I think you answered my question.
A pleasure. Don't bring Lizamitsi back.
I don't plan on it. Get up and walk away.
Would anyone else wish to ask anything to Lorvan? Okay.
Isaac?
Trying to think.
Actually, I do have a question.
Yes.
The address the director of the hospital lives in, that area. Are there anyone that claims that area as a haven or domain?
The Tremere.
Ex- ex-
It's the domain of the Tremere.
okay.
Anything else, Canites?
No, I don't think anything at the moment.
Very well. Well, why are you still here?
Let's.
Cedar's just sitting at the bar drinking, watching.
I'll probably go out to Cedar.
Yeah,
I've been-
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say I'm at the bar, probably with a seat between me and Cedra, but I'm doing that thing where I'm sitting backwards with my elbows up on the bar that's behind me, just watching the whole thing go down.
Like a
Yeah.
cowboy in a western, yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. As Xavier walks away, Lorvan writes something down, folds the paper, and puts it on a pocket inside of his jacket.
I don't trust that dude.
Now the night is ending. Is there any last moment things you wish to do?
I'm actually going to ask Xavier if I can have Harry's number.
No.
All right. That's fair.
He's one of my contacts. Nope.
Okay.
I think Isaac would get a drink from the bar. He wanted to ask if Lorvan had knew about Bach, but he withheld. You figured that might not be the best thing to bring up.
Okay. Anyone who went for a drink may slake one hunger. Other than that, is everyone... Oh.
Isaac, can I talk to you outside for a second?
Why, certainly.
I
I
lead
guess
the way out of
Isaac
Elysium.
would follow suit.
The moment you step out, of course, the faceless member of the crowd appears, hands you back your weapons.
I lead Isaac around the corner, so we're out of eyeshot of Elysium.
Okay.
Say, can I take a look at what you copied down from that page?
Certainly. Didn't carry it with me, but the next time I come to the clubhouse, I can bring the page with me.
Okay, thank you. That's all.
Of course.
And with that, that is this week's session. Plenty to mull about, plenty to think on. And we thank you for coming
Does
and
Isaac
watching.
know what copiers are?
What
I
was that?
doubt it.
Oh.
Thank you all. We'll be back at some point. Watch our Twitter for when I think the next one planned might be a Star Trek game. But we'll see how it goes. Everyone say goodbye and thank you.
Have a good night.
Bye. Don't catch the virus thingy.
Wash your hands.
That.
Protect your neck.
Don't touch your face.
Any more
Or
than 3
just
shakes and it's
stay
playing with
home.
yourself.
It's true.